Tonight on AeroPulse, we dive into Boeing's recent developments. From the tragic Air India 787 crash and ongoing investigations, to the Spirit Aerosystems acquisition in Northern Ireland, Boeing has been in the headlines for a range of reasons over the past month. We'll start our coverage with the most consequential, the June 12 crash of Air India Flight 171, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner that tragically went down shortly after takeoff from Ahmedabad. The aircraft, VT-A&B, carried 242 souls, only one survivor. Initial data shows dual-engine power loss, followed by deployment of Boeing's emergency ram air turbine system. Black boxes were recovered mid-June, and data extraction commenced June 24th. Investigators from India's AAIB, along with the NTSB, are parsing data on engines, hydraulics, electrical, fuel, and even potential sabotage, though that last remains unconfirmed. Air India grounded and inspected 26 of 33 Dreamliners, plus took precautionary steps on 707s. They've also scaled down wide-body flights by 15% heading into mid-July. Remaining 787s are now back in service. Airlines and regulators are treading carefully, awaiting a preliminary report expected in coming weeks. The crash's impact rippled through markets. Boeing stock dropped nearly 5% initially, then edged down further as more crash data emerged. Shares have since rebounded, up over 20% year-to-date, thanks to positive analyst coverage and production gains. One key driver: Rothschild & Co. Redburn upgraded Boeing to buy, hiking their target to $275, citing improvements in free cash flow, production, and culture. Fitch also upgraded Boeing's financial outlook to stable, forecasting debt to fall below $50 billion in 2020. 6. Driven by production ramp-up and asset sales such as Jeppesen. Production is accelerating too. Boeing plans to stabilize 737 MAX output at 38 planes per month and ramp up 787 deliveries. Quality and safety protocols have also seen reinforcement after a mid-air panel blowout earlier this year. Another strategic move: Boeing is acquiring Spirit Aerosystems' Belfast plant, the parts not tied to Airbus, as part of their $4.7 billion all-stock deal. With Airbus already taking over A220 and A350 wing work, Boeing will gain full control of Northern Ireland operations, a step to vertical integration and tighter quality control. In leadership news, Boeing has named Stephen Parker permanently as President and CEO of Defense, Space, and Security after a 6-month interim period following Ted Colbert's departure. Parker's appointment is part of Boeing's push to stabilize its defense business, which has seen program delays like Starliner and cost overruns. And on the legal front, Boeing and the U.S. Justice Department are asking a judge to approve a deal wherein Boeing pleads guilty to a criminal fraud conspiracy over the 737 MAX crashes. It involves $1.1 billion in fines, victim compensation, and safety improvements. Despite pushback from victim families, the DOJ argues accountability is served, while Boeing avoids felony conviction with this plea. Here's what all this means for investors and enthusiasts. Boeing is regaining production momentum and markets are rewarding that, but risk remains high until the crash investigation concludes. Stay tuned as Airbus ramps into the Paris Air Show, while Boeing's miracle comeback hinges on safety, balance sheet strength, and strategic buybacks in Northern Ireland.